Hi, this is Sharon at Fitinfun.com, and I'm talking about the brushes that you use for dry skin brushing. I use the small little one with the wrapped handle, and it's all natural materials. It's got like a plastic core to it that you hang on to, but there's no wood attached to the fibers at all. And there are also natural bristle brushes with a long wood handle, and those, I think they're sold more for the bath, but they would definitely be able to work for you with dry skin brushing if that's what makes you happier, and especially the length of the handle would be good. One thing I really wish I had was another person to do my back, because even though I can do it, and I do it, of course, because I do dry skin brushing and I get all my skin, the part on my back is like made me double jointed in my shoulders. So I don't need that. I wish I had a person to help me. And if I had a longer handled bristle brush, that could work, but I don't feel comfortable switching up brushes in the middle either. So, and I just don't. I use just the one I have, because the wooden one, I can crack my head, I can crack my shoulder, I can crack my elbow. Like literally, that thing would be dangerous with me. There's no reason for that. And like, a long list of people that have known me would take one look at that and say, no, that cannot be near you. You will be bleeding on the ground with that. So, yeah, it's not working for me. But that's all you need. And I did also have a separate natural bristle small handled brush that I was using on my feet for a while. And then I just was like, you know what, my feet are part of my body. I don't need a second brush for that. And I've just stayed that way ever since. So you're just going to get it, and my suggestion would be, of course, to get the kind I like, and regardless, the one that is the handheld one I use is way less than $10. It's like $5 or $6 now on Amazon. It's cheap. And then the handled ones are well under $20, and there's all different kinds, like a smaller paddly size like handle that would only go on your wrist, and then another one that's much longer, as long as your lower arm, let's say. And and then you can get right up into real fancy ones that are expensive, etc. So the brushes is not hard to get, and where I got my first ones was Bed Bath & Beyond with their coupon, and you know you get those coupons all the time, and if you don't, just stand by the door. Someone will be walking through with 20 coupons and they'll give you one, and you can do it. And if it was me, and next time whenever I buy skin brushes now, I buy like 3 or 4 or 2 or 6 or, you know, some grouping that makes sense, because I know it's going to only last about 3 to 4 to 5 months, depending on how heavily I use it and whether I have 1 or 2 and, you know, what's going on with me. And one thing you'll notice whenever you switch to a new one is how stiff it is. So you know, for that first week after you get a new one, you're going to have to go gentle, and I don't need to tell you that. You'll do it on your own, because you'll be like, wow, is this really how stiff that thing used to be? I can't believe it. So that's how you do with the brushes. And I would say the first thing you need to do for dry skin brushing is get the brushes and have them in your house and have them ready, and get your place started to set up to where you're going to do it, because you don't want to be like planning and not have the brushes, because you're never going to make that jump to doing it until you're set up. So the first step is to get the brushes and have them ready and have them available. And if you're going to have family members join you at the same time, which is definitely a possibility, like your kids and your husband or whatever, then you want, you know, a number of brushes for all of them. Everybody needs it, and it becomes like, this is what we do when we brush our teeth in the morning or something like that. And then everybody needs them, so now you're going to buy like, you know, 10, and you're going to know that you need to, like, in 3 or 4 months buy another 10, and now you're set for a while if you've got a big group. And it's going to make you all feel better. Like, even my kids, my son's friends around me, are really starting to notice, because now they're like, are you really getting evicted? Like, is this really happening? I'm like, yes, promote me. So now they're actually questioning me on my stuff, and they're noticing like how healthy I am compared to them, because they're teenagers, late teens, with their skin breaking out and stuff like that, and they're like, wow, your skin is really nice. And I've had all of them, whenever I talk to a kid, I'm like, okay, look at the top of my hands, look at this skin right here. This is beautiful skin. I'm 54 years old, and this is like, I don't want to put an age, but there's almost no age spots. There's freckles, but it's soft, and it's like it's not dry. It doesn't have any injuries to it like dry skin bumps and stuff like that. And I also have them look at my eyebrows, my eyelashes, and my skin tone on my face. And then I tell them, go home, look at your parents, look at your grandma, look at your aunt, look at the ladies in the stores. Like, start looking at people and compare their skin to what you just looked at on me. And they are definitely coming back. Like, Sharon, you look so much better than them. And I used coconut oil for a year before I started dry skin brushing, and it's definitely dry skin brushing that made the difference, much more than coconut oil, even though I couldn't do without the coconut oil either. So I hope you'll give it a shot. It's working for me, and I'm really happy I do it. Be sure to Fitinfun no matter what.